Oh, folks, I'm a little bit late. Something that came up. Welcome to What's Up in Pro Wrestling. Host, I'm Mr. Cool. This is a talk show. Um, we're going to have a special guest here. What's Up in Pro Wrestling. Host, I'm Mr. Cool. We're going to have a special guest here. I'll be sitting here waiting for him, and so we can go ahead and talk and stuff until he gets here. Um, I'm hoping everybody having a great day today. Yeah, we have a special guest I'll be interviewing today. As soon as he shows up, I will start the interview and so hoping everybody's having a good day. As soon as my special guest shows up in the chat room, we'll go ahead and get him into the panel and we'll interview him. Folks, he's well known. He's a sorry about me eating. I'm a little bit hungry today. I hope y'all having a good day. Yeah, it's Friday, folks. You talking about wrestling? We can talk about anything, folks. Just welcome to What's Up in Pro Wrestling. I'm Mr. Cool, and welcome to the live stream here. And we're gonna have. Yes, folks, I'm eating a peanut butter sandwich. I'm sorry about it. I'm eating my sandwich today. I'm kind of hungry. I hope everybody's doing okay today. Yeah, we're still waiting on our special guest. I don't know where he's at, but he's supposed to be here. But we're still waiting on him. Hey, Renee, what's up, girl? Love you. Yeah, we're gonna have a special guest today. I'm just waiting on him to show up. Not heard from you, but he's supposed to be here. And yeah, I kind of keep my guests. Don't forget to buy Sam that like button too. Yeah, yeah, I'll have. Yeah, we was up. I was up. It's kind of neat to have Granny Monster on there. She's a legend in YouTube. It's like having a big YouTuber. She's like on getting up there just like the big YouTubers. And it was an honor to have her on my panel yesterday. Are you doing okay, Renee? I got the sniffles. Nah, I'm doing pretty good. I just got sniffles a little bit. This weather's killing me. Allergies. Sasquatch in the house. Yeah, it is. It is, Renee. Sasquatch, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Mr. Cool's house. Yeah, we're waiting for my special guest. I've not heard from him yet, so I'm kind of wait. I'm going to do an interview, and way I do my special guests, I kind of keep it special and quiet until they actually come do the interview and surprise everybody. He's supposed to be here, so I told him he'll be here at 12. So I'm kind of waiting. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sasquatch. Yeah, and today, you know what? Today I do have a blog coming out. And today is the top 10 Mr. Cool's shout outs. I'll be doing that a little bit later. And I'll be doing another show, wrestling show. And Renee, if you're still in here, I will give you a shout out today, sweetie. And Sasquatch, and I will be giving you a shout out too when I come out with my video. I had to pull my glasses down for a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm going to have a special guest today, Sasquatch. They're supposed to be here at 12. I think they're running a little bit late. But if it so happen, if they don't show up, will reschedule and maybe something will come up. Well, I was a little bit late myself. But I was a little bit late. I was about 9 or 10 minutes late myself. But so I'm gonna I'm gonna do a live stream up to about 1 o'clock, and it's about an hour. Um, and this evening I'll be able to do maybe, who knows, might do 2 or 3 hours. Who knows later on this evening. But this I usually do like the daytime live streams. I try to keep it within the hour because I got some things I have to do. Right, I got a vlog. It's already be out here shortly, and then I got to do my show and then the live streams, and I will be giving away here again soon. And then I'm working on my merchandise store. I'm working on it to sell stuff on there, and then also too, I might be starting a Mr. Cool's auction site, auction stuff off. And if I do start one on an auction site with Mr. Cool, what it is, you have to be subscribed to be able to enter, and the highest bidder that wins it will win the prize of the auction product. So you have to at least be subscribed and to be able to do that. And folks, it's not just going to be anything about just wrestling. It could be any kind of gift that'll be auctioned off. And what I'll do, I'll run it for at least 2 weeks, And in 2 weeks, the highest bidder, whoever gets it, is. And folks, I do have something that I will, and I'll give the head start on it. I haven't got the site up yet on the channel yet, but I will give you an example of one of the prizes that I will auction off. Hang on for a minute. And one of the prizes that I will auction off to a high bidder in 2 weeks will be a Michael Jordan card. And when the channel is up with the Mr. Cool's auction channel, you can actually go in there and bid in that on that channel, and the highest bidder for that 2 weeks will win the Michael Jordan card. And plus, they will get an autograph from me personally, Mr. Cool. So, Sasquatch, what do you think about that idea? Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. It is a it's hard rare to get a hold of any kind of Michael Jordan's and it is a Michael Jordan card, and it is a preview card. And any people that wants, what I'm saying, that is a collectible Michael Jordan's cards, any kind of Michael Jordan's cards right now are worth something. He's one of the best players of all time. And when I do have that site up, I'm gonna try to have it up today. I'm gonna start the bidding at $5. So that gives everybody a chance from there, and to the hospital. So I will have the channel up, and I will post the edit onto my videos, my current videos, and it would be interesting. It just won't be that. It'd be different items, different things. What it would do too, if it's a bigger problem, a bigger product, if somebody wins, there might be a little special, handing fee charges to the winner, just for to be able to ship it to them. But the smaller prizes, that's I'll take care of that. The shipping and handling, my charge. That's myself. Yeah, it's $5. Yeah, I'm starting out at $5. And if the person wins it, um, and I mean, a lot of people has PayPal. I don't know. There's some people has PayPal. Uh, you know, and I've already gave two giveaways. I've gave a Royal Rumble DVD. Okay, okay. And Alien. It's an Alien movie. I can't remember, Alien something. I gave two DVDs away already, and I will be giving another something else here soon. But the thing is, when I hit the 2,000 mark, I'll be giving away something special gift on that day. I'll have another item too, so Squatch, believe it or not, and I have it here. Hang on, let me find it. I have one of the wrestlers have hit me. That's my one of my glasses that I wear when I was in wrestling, and these is one of the wrestling glasses that I did wear, and it's actually broken. It's one side of it you could see, the other side had been broke out where they hit me, and they knocked it out of my thing. So here is the partial of the glasses, and I might have a bit on these, the ones I wear. So it's a maybe a bid on these two. Start these is like $5, maybe start out, or you know. Or we got to tell you what we do. We could start out. I even start out with $1 of these, and just there's glasses I got knocked off my face when I was in wrestling, and these one of the pairs actually got damaged. So these are one of my original glasses, one of my glasses that I wear. So you know, thank you, Mr. Mac one for stopping by, and thumbs up. Appreciate sub up, sub down, you all. While y'all in here, and appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going. I do apologize, folks. My special guest, I guess, might not be able to make it. Haven't showed up yet, but they got to about 1 o'clock. I will get up to 1 o'clock. Maybe I'll have to get a hold of them and reschedule them to. Sasquatch, I'll put you down. I'll put yours starting bid thing for $5 on the Michael Jackson. I started saying Michael Jackson. Lord mercy. I put down $5 a bid for the Jordan. I put your name down first. So we'll go from there and to the highest bidder in 2 weeks. Yeah. These glasses is one of the pairs actually I wear. I had the original one, pink ones. I had the pink and black, like the color of maybe Bret the Hitman Hart. Them I won't depart from them because they was actually my first pair I ever wear. These is one of the second pair I actually wear. And you can see the damage kind of happened when I got hit in the face by a fist. And plus on top of that too, as close to where I actually retired from 2007. So back in 2007 was the last show I ever done. Uh, So Sasquatch, you're actually ahead into the beating of the Michael Jackson card, so you're ahead right now. So if nobody bids in 2 weeks, possibility you win it. So I appreciate it. And I do apologize. It ain't Michael Jackson. I mean Michael Jordan. I'm getting them confused today. Lord. I was wrestling on the MWA, BCW, HCW. I worked for them. They're local independent shows, but I also did a WCW show with and managed Nature Boy Ric Flair in close to my hometown. And I will post a picture of me. I just got to find it, folks. Let me see if I can actually find the picture. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. Um, Sasquatch, this is one of my midget buddy wrestling that wrestled with me in MWA wrestling. Wow. That was one of my wrestling buddies that I worked with. And This guy right here was the one gave me the opportunity in the MWA. His name was Dale TNT. Man, he just passed away not long ago. He's the one that gave me the opportunity to get in the ring. This guy right here was Dale TNT. Dale TNT, man, he was my mentor. He was my boss. Trying to find my room. Long time. Trying to find my. I'm trying to find my phones. Long time, folks. Can't find it. Let me see if I can pull a picture on this. I appreciate everybody that's come in here today. I guess he has forgotten. I'll have to get in touch with my special guest back and schedule sometime again. Sorry about that, folks. Well, folks, I can't. I have to. I'll have to find it. It's on one of my pictures. I can't find it right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. They never emailed me back, so I will get a hold of them and see what's going on. Hopefully, we can reschedule it. I do. Oh, oh. Well, folks, he's here. He's in the house. This is not me. This is not me, brother. Okay. Who is this? Oh, oh. Okay. Joey. Um, can you send me your email and then delete it from the room? Can you do that? Can you send me your email in a room and can you delete after you do that? Okay, you can go ahead and delete it, Joey. I got it. Yes, folks. Yes, Sasquatch. Yes, whoever's in the room. My special guest is BRFMTV. He's in the house. Yeah, sure. You can bring some people in. Bring some of your people in. You go. I send you an invite. When I can do the interview with you. You can send, or or just you know. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Hey, have you? Are you ready to come on live here? Hey, Joey, are you ready to come on live? Oh, oh, Scarlet Heart, how you doing? Welcome to What's Up in Pro Wrestling. I'm the host, Mr. Cool Talk Show. Our special guest today here is BRFAM TV. Okay, welcome, Ghost Mafia. Welcome, welcome to Mr. Cool's house. So, y'all show some love here. Y'all sub up, sub down, show some love, and everything here. Starlet and that's why show sub up, sub down while you in here. Deborah Fab TV, welcome to Mr. Cool's house. And Twin Flame Unconditional, welcome to Mr. Cool's house. Our theme life, welcome to. And our theme life, welcome. And Kelly Skaggs, and welcome to Mr. Cool's house. No drama, free drama here. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all, let's see. R. Johns, welcome. Sacred Heart JV, welcome. And Big Tiny and Goldilocks, welcome to Mr. Cool's house. Sub up, sub down, show some love to each other, and the ones that have never met each other or have met each other, don't forget to push that last. I'm not gonna take Joey's thing. That's Joey's. I slammed that like button. Joey, are you ready for your interview now? Bad Boy Nation, what's up? Welcome, bro. Love, man. Hey, this is Card Day. Welcome, Julian. Uh, Chip, welcome to my stream. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Never met you. I appreciate you all. And appreciate Joey. Hey Don, welcome to my stream. Sasquatch, show all the love you can, bub. Welcome to my stream. And okay, Sherry Assen, the Fab. Welcome. And what's the paranormal? Welcome. Hey, sub up, sub down, man. We got to help each other out because we got that big thousand. You got 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours or minutes. Hey, that's what it's all about. Okay, okay. Here, let me back this up a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, Don Thomas. Welcome to Mr. Cool. Welcome to the talk show, and the real Abernauts. Welcome. Islands of Fun. Welcome to. Okay, Country Lady. You're welcome. Niews Lover. You're welcome. And what's the paranormal? Welcome. Julie Savage family. Uh, Fab, you're welcome. And I'll try to catch up with y'all. Sorry, I'm excited. Um, Band, runner, squat, lit. Thank you. I appreciate you all for showing up. Joey, are you ready for the interview now? I'm excited. Yep. Yeah, buddy, slam that like button. Vicky, welcome to the live stream of What's Up, Mr. Cool. Welcome to my house. Are you ready for your interview, Joey? Are you ready to come on the panel, Joey? Everybody, the ones that are here or probably know each other pretty well. If you don't, then sub up, sub down. Um, we try to help each other out, and it's especially these times when things are changing by YouTube and everything. So, Joey, are you ready? Joey's in the house. Okay, hang on, hang on. I'm setting this up. Hang on. I'm getting ready to. Oh, I got. Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm new at this stuff, folks. Okay. Hey, welcome. Joey's in the house. Finally, I got it turned down. I can do something. Can you hear me, Joey? Can you hear me, Joey? Okay, let's see here, folks. Something right. What's going on? Okay, hang on.
There you go. Hold up.
Whoa, you're upside down, sideways. Wait, there you are.
Let me come. Hold up.
Thank you. Well, what happened? You disappeared. We'll get Joey on here, folks. I guarantee we will get Joey on here.
There you go.
There we are.
Okay.
How'd you like my roller coaster ride? Was that pretty fun?
All right.
Well, welcome. He is in the house, folks. Finally, we got him. I was late myself. I was about 19 minutes late.
I was about time and stuff, and then I always like to try to get some other people come through as well, and because we're all about the unity over here on our channel as well. So, but
I appreciate that
and being patient with me.
I've got all day. I don't take a nap till later tonight anyway. So.
All right.
and plus, not only that, I got a Sasquatch in the room watching the room. So.
All righty.
So there ain't gonna be no haters in here, and you got your people here. So so I've got my mods. Well, I got one of my mods in here, but he's a Sasquatch, so he can pretty well get rid of the haters and trolls out the door. But we want to welcome you and appreciate you showing up. Had a good time last night a little bit before I get started. I had a legend in here on my panel. I about passed out. Granny Monster was on my panel last night, and I did a little.
Okay.
I had a little bit of interview. I guess I actually walked right into the interview. Actually, I wasn't planning it; it just happened. She's good. I mean, she can out of the blue, she can just tell stuff about, and she's funny as can be. And folks, she is to me a legend in this. She don't care to help anybody out, and it helps. I mean, having her and
awesome.
you and bring back Wacky and Cab 7 and everybody, and Mitchell family. You have that's what it's all about. It's working together.
Yeah, exactly.
So the question is, let's get into your interview. Is what did you actually do before you actually got into YouTube?
Oh, that's a good one. First, I want to say hi to everyone that's joining us on the live stream. Appreciate all the fam that also Mr. Cool has up in here. And that's what it's about, working together, staying in unity. I see a lot of people coming through. I know they're kind of thrown off because I went live for like 2 minutes. but I wanted to share your link. And thank you, Mr. Cool, for being patient with that. Like I said, it's a blessing to just have me up on here. It's a blessing seeing people coming through and come and show love and support, because I think we're a lot of undiscovered diamonds sometimes, and we cross channels paths, but we never interact or know the person, so we never take the time to subscribe or get lazy to subscribe. And so I appreciate everyone being on. And
Okay, sorry folks, we're having some difficulty. We'll try to work this out here in a minute. We're sorry about Joey should be back. Try to get back in here with us. We're having some problems. I appreciate everybody actually come in and hey, Miranda House Productions, welcome to my house. Disney Live, you're welcome. Live as 8, welcome. I haven't got everybody yet on here. Oh, there he is, folks. He's back. Are you there? Okay, we're having problems with the sound. Ew. Okay. Can you hear me, Joey? Hang on, folks. We're having some problems again here. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Let me see what's going on here. Hang on. Wait a minute. 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 Okay. Sorry, folks. We're having some difficult problems. Let's just see here. Joey, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me, Joey? I can't hear you for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Mute. No, ain't working. Can you all hear Joey? Let me ask you in the room. Can y'all hear Joey? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on. No. Okay, what is going on here? Hello. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me, Joey? I wonder how come it won't let me. Don't understand. Hello. I can't pick you up. Hello. It's not picking. I don't know what's going on with it. Huh.
Weird.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah. I could hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I lost you. I was like, what? I know I ain't going deaf.
I was like, we learning.
Yeah, okay. The question was, let me rephrase it back.
Okay.
What was you actually doing before you got into YouTube?
What I was doing way before YouTube was I also worked in heating and air conditioning. That's what I did a lot. Then I got a knee injury at work, so I stopped working. But a lot of the time, a lot of my investment and energy was even put in because I'm an ordained youth pastor. So that's what I did a lot of the time. Is I love working with young people, young adults, people overall. My parents are pastors of a church. So I was helping at a different church and ended up at their church because it only made sense for me to help them build their youth group because they had just started their church. And I was in a church that had like 100 young people. So I was over 100 young people. Our group of leadership we had with me and my wife were over about 10 of them. And we kind of delegated and do all that stuff. But mostly I did what I do on YouTube, just be myself, share my heart, speak life into people. And that's basically a huge focus of what I had been doing. Then till recently, I had stepped down due to the fact to just put more time into my family. And now I assist still in the youth group. I still minister and do all that, but I had a more of a flexibility now. I didn't have to do a lot of coordination things and stuff. I kind of show up and lay a hand and give some of my wisdom to the people that we placed as the leaders now there. And for me, I was kind of sitting around saying, because of my injury and everything, I'm a stay-at-home dad. So I'm like, I'm a person that I always want to be building up people, and that's always in my heart. And I also do so I got into football coaching 2 years ago. So for 2 years, I played with the YouTube idea, and I was just, I don't know, but people kept telling me like, Joe, you have a contagious, energy, man. You just, people would, I would watch you and stuff like that, always hinting. And then my youngest one wanted to start vlogging and stuff like that. So, and then that was my excuse. I was like, okay, I'll be the camera guy. I'll edit your stuff, but we'll do our little outings that we do and, just document it, record it. And then I was like, you know what? I never really recorded anything. To this day, if people watch my Instagram, I've never went live once, which is crazy. I've never, I'm not too much on the camera and I've had my social network stuff for a long time. I've never just did videos or nothing, and what I started saying is, as I started seeing my kids grow, because they're 8, 10, and 12, I started saying I need to capture moments and save them. And what is a better excuse than YouTube? And so I started doing that because I started hearing some of the, big YouTubers that I follow, like Omar Gosh TV, and how he would share, how he looks at it like life movies and all that, and you have them there forever. And which I started, digging into it. So I started with motivation stuff, and it became what it is today. And, so the main purpose of the question to stay on track, because I go all over the place, was what I was doing is mainly I was doing youth pastoring before I got into doing YouTube.
Okay, that's a great thing. Myself, I used to work with the youth group at one time in the church, and so it's a great thing to be able to touch young people's lives, especially at an early age, and stuff like that. And that's a good thing. And that's just keep up the good work on that, and appreciate that. And I said a lot of people appreciate that too. Get a lot in front of people, and in a positive way, because there's so many negative things out there in the world today.
Exactly.
And so we, and stuff like that. And question number 2: how long have you been in YouTube?
I started the end of June. I didn't get real serious to maybe 2 months in it, and then I kind of said, you know what? If I want to be sick, because I'm a person that if I do something, I need to be sold out to it. I always say mainly because of the ADD I have, I lose interest in things real quick. So with that, I said, you know what? If I'm going to do this YouTube thing, I saw no growth coming, and I was like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Because I thought you just upload a video, people fall upon it. I realized real quick, it doesn't work like other social networks where you do like Instagram and all that, and people just randomly find you. And so with that, I realized I had to put in work. So I could say mainly like in the middle or end of July, I started getting real serious about it, where I was like, I need to really work on my videos. I really need to, get focused on that. So I started, I when you go to my channel, it says 2014, and I clarified in our description there that it wasn't then. I had my channel, but that was just so I can interact with other YouTubers. I always say I was first a subscriber before I try to be a YouTuber. So when people get I always say they get like, oh man, you're awesome and this and that. And I'm not saying I'm this big shot guy, but the love we get. I always say I'm just a regular dude, man. I'm just a subscriber here to watch, on your live stream, because sometimes I'll go on a live stream and the whole conversation on the live stream is about me. And I'm like, okay, no, let's focus on the YouTuber that we're watching here, man. And it's a blessing, but and I don't take it lightly, but at the same time, for me, it's like I said, before I even thought of doing YouTube or interested in it, I was just a subscriber like anyone else. And so, so it was like a middle of July, I got real serious about it.
Okay. So, the next question I have for you is, how does it feel to be teamed up with your woman to be on here?
Oh, okay. That's a good one. When we started, she didn't want nothing to do with YouTube. She was like totally against it for the fact that we were going to be sharing our lives, because we are vloggers. I always say people think we're just streamers, and they forget that if you dig, we do drop at least once a week a vlog, edited video, which I love doing. But we get way more love on our live streams. And I understand it's the interaction and all that. But working with my wife, it's awesome because she brings a balance. Just as I always say, we don't have a perfect relationship. We don't have a, bad relationship. We have a good relationship. And I say that just overall with even life. We don't live the good life. We don't live the bad life. We don't live the bad life or the perfect life. We live the good life. And for me, she brings balance. She brings a change of pace, a momentum, because I'm all over the place. And it's like, I always bring up my ADD, and it's not that I make excuse or crutch, but I help people understand where my mindset's at. It's like forgetful, just kind of like this. I was like, whoa, I saw you live, and I'm like, dang it just clicked. And then I'm over here trying to do 10 things at once now, making you wait another extra like 15 minutes to reach out to other people to bring them in. And those are the stuff when she's around, she checks me on. Like, hey, you're already late. Forget about that. Just go on, and I'm over here still trying to do too much. So with that is the blessing that I actually get to, have her give me balance. Over her on her live streams, like practically take over. And I always say she's just as part as this as me, but she just happens to have more responsibilities than me. And because number one, she's a mom. So, and not that I don't care about my kids, I do it, but daddy duties, we're more, I'm the type of dad I am. I'm not really a strict dad. I'm a fun dad. And hopefully one day, and probably will backfire when they become teenagers. But, and I understand that. But, that's just what it comes down to it. So she's the way she is in my own life. She's the disciplined one. She makes sure everything's running smoothly. So for me, it's a blessing because it helps my channel grow too, as far as be able to reach a variety of people, because, you see a female on there, female feel comfortable to be on your channel. And not that, there's single men that I see that have channels or men that are married, but it's just the husband on the channel. Women come through, but I think it brings a sense of balance on our channel, and it gives us favor in that area. So yeah, it's a blessing, but at the same time, I'm more in tune in the YouTube where, sometimes she has to snap me back into reality and say, hey, you got a real life besides just this. So, because it is, I always say I'm not addicted, but I'm addicted to the people that, want to watch us or view us or hear what we have to say. And so we're here for the people, and she gives me a huge balance.
That's cool. And then the next question I have, what do you think about the new YouTube rules? The new rules of the 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours or minutes, whatever? What do you give your opinion about?
My honest opinion, I've been talking to people on the phone privately a lot on this, or through direct message and stuff like that. And the thing is, if in the beginning you weren't making anything, it really shouldn't affect you. And I don't mean to offend no one. I understand. But I do understand this, and I was saying this is where I do feel for the people that were working on that original rule with 10K views to get the AdSense and get all that. I said, it is cool, though. When you see your commercials come on, it's a sense of accomplishment. It's a sense of being a legit channel and showing, hey, this person actually put the time in to get some views and get some people to watch this channel. And so I understand when YouTube does all these changes. And I also have an inside joke about YouTube. I always say YouTube is like the U.S. government. They do whatever they want, and they don't give a damn about us little guys. And if anything does work in our favor, hey, we just got lucky. And that's exactly that's the U.S. government. Whether you're into being a Republican or Democrat, when it all said and done, they do what they want. They place the rules they want. They say what they want. And if you want to bite to them, you got to bite to them. And if you're not, that's when you get rule breakers. But when it's all said and done, it's a joke, but it's to make it easy to help people understand, or help myself understand, that I could get mad and all that. But when we started YouTube, we started with nothing. I say all the greatest YouTubers started with 0 subs and 0 views and not knowing nothing. We learn as we go. And of course, it's not cool when maybe someone was about to hit the take 10K views and they pull that carpet right under your feet. But in all reality, it only should drive you more. And this is the way I broke it down. I said, in a way, it's good. If we really read, of course, it's always said that they're working more for the bigger YouTubers. Okay. But that's why I also preach a lot about unity in the YouTube community. We got to work with us small channels, got to stick together. But when it's said and done, it is going to actually make people quit that are not in this for the love of it. And that's what I look at the positive of it. It's going to make people quit, because if they're just aiming for numbers, I always say it's not about the number of subs. It's not about the quantity of subs, but the quality of subs. I mean, because see, our channel, we get so much love, and it's not because of anything. It's because I work for the people that actually want to watch us. And I'm not looking for that number. I don't care about a number. If anything, when I do look at a number, I look at it for the fact that those are human beings taking the time out of their busy life to watch us. And that's what you got to look at it. And I encourage those that have channels that are listening as well, is that, all these, channel changes and all this stuff and these rules, and they will continue as we continue to stick to this. Things change. Maybe sometimes it will be in our favor. Who knows? But I look at it the positive, and like I said, it's gonna swift out a lot of the channels that are faking it. A lot of the channels that, because think about this. I was telling my wife was upset about it, and I had to tell her like this. I go, check this out. I said, someone can drop a video and say Logan Paul because of what happened, and all they put that in their title, they'll get their 10Ks, their 1,000 views or whatever, just because they did that topic. And then maybe they don't drop another video for weeks. And now I dropped 5 videos and I didn't even accumulate to that many views. And I said, but when it's all said and done, it's going to push those channels that are not willing to make a video every week or live stream every, few days, or to deliver for their viewers, whether it's 1, 2, 1,000 people watching, whatever that number is, not investing the time in it that we, like yourself, Mr. Cool, like each and every one of us investing the time to do shows, to do whatever we can, bring guests, to get people to be entertained and get knowledge from a different perspective, different point of view, is in a way that's a good thing, because it's going to push them out of the way. And in all reality, if someone is for the money, no one verbally will say it, and it's okay. I always say the money is just a bonus, of course. And if it comes in, it comes in. But, you got to be pretty big to see some fruit of that labor. But if that is your goal, and we all struggle financially one way or another, or we all got wants and needs. So I always say, if that's your goal, if you focus on your passion and your thing, it will come with time. It will come with time. Yeah. That's just the bonus. That's just the bonus. And I always have a joke, and I always tell people, because I always encourage people to do YouTube, because they think it's like this scary platform. And I always go, it's the same thing we do on these Snapchats, on these Instagrams, on these Facebooks, Twitter. When you're putting up a video of what you're doing, it's the same thing we do here. We only do it with the potential to be paid for it one day, if there's that chance. But that shouldn't be the main focus. It's the bonus. But with time, that all comes, the love and support and growth. And with these changes, we shouldn't be put through changes because of it. Because if you're doing this with the pureness of your heart and the pure passion to share what you have, what you originally started doing it for, I mean, all these changes, it's good to notice and acknowledge, but in all reality, it shouldn't be a whole focus. It shouldn't change what you're doing and you've been doing.
Oh, yeah. For example, when it first came out, when the 1,000 subscribers and, and all that, and then come up with the 10,000 views, people started panicking over that.
Yes.
At that time too.
Yes.
And then, and there people don't realize, we don't get rich on YouTube.
No.
This thing is, but there's other ways that you can actually make money on
Exactly.
YouTube.
Exactly.
There's you can have your own merchandise stores. You can go through affiliate marketing. You can do that, post on there. You can make money off that way through your PayPal accounts, and then you can, and if you do make it to 1,000, the super chat. And then there's I think there's some kind of do with labs.
It's called Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, you can do that too.
And they give you a lot. See, because YouTube super chat donation takes and I barely hit my 1K, so it's but I like I said, before I started YouTube, I did educate myself on a lot of things even before I hit certain milestones. And I'm not a know-it-all, but certain things I did. And like, you see, Super Chat takes 30% and they don't give you nothing till you make your first 100. So someone could, like last night, someone gave us our first Super Chat donation. Then someone broke that down, because I really don't like to talk about money stuff and unless it's to educate. And because people get stuff twisted and they'll think I'm asking. And so, so they were like, oh, dang, if I would have known that. Like, I have a PayPal that now I've been pushed by my viewers to put it out there. And I've had it for, I want to say a month already, but it's just, but like you said, there's different ways to make revenue. And it's just digging into that. And when you have the quality support, you're going to get that quality backing. And
Exactly.
and the good YouTubers, people will see their hearts, and that's going to get invested back into their channel, and they will see the production of it. And that's my ultimate goal. Like, even I have merchandise and I slashed the price totally. And someone said I was stupid for that, because a lot of even big YouTubers like, oh my gosh, uses that same company. But I didn't use the recommended price. And I'm a transparent person. So I'm like, I only make $8 off it. I could have made $17 off it. And they're like, what? Why didn't you just leave it as is? People are going to pay if they love you. I go, because I'm for the people. And I believe that everyone has different financial struggles. And I don't want to be that obstacle where someone says, oh, I want to buy something, but I don't have it, because we've all been there. And so it is different revenues. And when you share your heart sincerely, like, for example, a few weeks ago, we got approached through an email by a high-end company to sponsor us. What the deal was, they were going to have us do 50% anything I bought. They were going to put our name in a special code where people use that. We get also commission of those sales. And I say high end because they saw like wallets, sunglasses, handbags. But I had turned them down. Not because, I'm not about that or not. I mean, I'll take the opportunity, but I will not put my name on something just because I'm going to make money and no one benefits from it. So meaning this, I'm not going to put my name on, number one, something I don't buy. And I like their stuff, but it was just way too pricey. I don't care if you get a code to get you a discount. I said, with my name on it, I said, you know what? I don't see myself buying this and see myself with it. I'm not going to go sell that to my viewers. I'm not going to go say, oh, come and support, because the ones that truly support will do it just out of, the love of their heart. And I'm not going to put that. See, I'm always on candy on my live stream. Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to say no to a candy company. Hey, bring it on. and that I will pitch, because I do use it and I do eat it. But,
I do agree. I do agree what you're saying about that, about the pricey of items and stuff. But if you put it down low enough where people can afford it, you'll get a whole lot more people.
Yes,
You're to be able to afford it. That it's more quality, more people than what, if you're stuck with, say, a $17 price tag, and then you price it down to $8 or $9, they're going to go for that, because there'll be more people be able to afford it, and that gives everybody opportunity, and that's, like I said, myself, I have a merch store too, and I'm getting ready to start a auction site, Mr. Cool's auction site.
Awesome.
So I'm going to start doing that. So there's other ways that you can channel. I mean, even with Google AdSense, with that situation, like I said, we don't make a lot off them ads anyway. So, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like you said, you got at least, before you can get what you call your money, before you can get to your bank, is $100. I mean,
Yeah, you got to accumulate it. And
exactly.
I mean, and you can't depend on your channel to get so many views if you're barely starting out to get that 100, because it's a process, man. It's a process.
And he's made it. Don't get me wrong. He does make it a little bit hard on the people that's just starting, at the bottom, because we've been there before. We know how it is when you first start. And
yeah.
And but now I started here just 2 weeks ago. I started my own Mr. Cool's network, and I have 3 people. One of them's actually my friend, that she's a country singer, and she started her own channel, and I'm there to help them. And like I tell them up front, I say, hey, if you want to join my network, it's free of charge. I don't charge nothing. But at the end of the, once you get your 1,000, and well, they change it now, because situation now is changing.
Yeah.
But when they get to that point, at the end of that session, when they get their 4,000, get all that other stuff, I tell them if they want to donate on a super chat, whatever, or PayPal, whatever it may be, then they can donate back to me. I can put back into my content, and that's up to them. I won't make them. That's if they can afford it, that's fine. If they can't, that's fine too. So that's an opportunity, and back return to appreciate your help. That's either way. I do it anyway. I don't ask for money up front, what I'm saying, or anything about it.
Mm.
I do it because I have compassion for it and help.
Exactly.
It's the old saying is, you're right back in my shirt. You come along with me. You're not going to be left behind. So
That's the way to be. That's the way to be. and I see some
Okay.
people
Go ahead.
asking about merch link and all that. All they got to do is go to my channel, BR Fam TV, and then they're all in my description. Not my last video that I did the announcement, because all I did is put Mr. Cool's link in there. But the previous videos have the merch link in there. There's a shirt. I'm not trying to push merch. This is not me. But there is a shirt I am trying to push to all YouTubers, especially if you have a channel. And I have a shirt that I created called YouTube and the YouTube Unity in the YouTube community, with a big old YouTube logo on it, real just solid in the front. Our logo is super small in the back for the same reason that those that blog, that stream, so they don't have to be showing our channel. They could it just says, you know what I mean? Unity in the YouTube community. On the back, it says hashtag support gang 100, because I always say that's what we are. We're all supporting each other. And I call it our campaign team, because that's what we're trying to bring on YouTube by doing this type of stuff, mixing people's viewers together and mashing them, because that brings growth, man. And there's numbers in unity, man. And we're unstoppable. So if people are asking about that I've seen, make sure just go to our channel, BR Fam TV. It's super easy. The letter B, R, the letter B, the letter R, the letter F, Fam TV. Just you'll find us real quick, and it's in the description. Like I said, reasonable prices. I'm not selling that to say just so you can get one. I do have a theory. I said compare our t-shirt prices to many YouTubers' prices right now. We ain't phasing that. And you had asked what I was doing before. I also had a t-shirt company, and that I started in 2014 that I had recently stopped a year ago. And I would do, because I would get invited to speak in different church events and all that. And it was called BR Fam. And that's all it was called. And that's how I actually came up with the name for my YouTube channel, which I didn't want to even link that to that, because I had just kind of closed that out because I had slowed down a little bit. And I just got overwhelmed, because I don't like doing things in a business mindset. Because I always feel when you do a business mindset, it's like you're trying to get over on someone, and when they don't know your heart. So I always like to create family, and then when they know your heart, they will invest in you. And so that's just kind of the concept. But getting the idea, I understand how t-shirt revenue stuff works and all that. So like I said, though, I'm not in this for this, because I would have stayed doing that, because I was making, good money, because I would do shows with up to sometimes 1,000 people, because they're having faith-based concerts and stuff. And I'm putting my table out there. I'm speaking there, and my personality, like everyone says, is contagious. So they want to support when they see me. And so, but that's not my heart. That's not my mindset. And like I said, just check out our merch, and, that's what it's there for, man. It's to show support to one another on the YouTube community.
Well, I got a little idea to throw at you. If you ever make another shirt, throw this at you. I support small YouTubers.
That would be a good one. And that's funny, because I had been thinking to come out 2 different designs that have to do with the same line as well. That is awesome.
Yeah, because to me, that's what it's all about. We all small tubers are going to have to stick together until we get to that point. That's probably down the road before we can get up to Mr. What is his name? Pepe Pie, whatever his name is, or Logan Paul, and
yeah,
that's okay. That's my next question. That's my next question.
Okay.
Give me your opinion about the Logan Paul situation, about the suicide force deal?
I'm gonna get some people mad now.
Hey, this is like, if you're just watching Oprah Winfrey, I get right down to nitty-gritty questions here.
Hey, and people are gonna, and some of my viewers are up in here. They're gonna hear it firsthand, because some of them were itching to find out what I had to say on it. I have not touched on it at all. Not because it's like anything on my beliefs or any of that type of stuff. I just, for whatever reason, haven't shared my thoughts on it. But here it goes. All right. So, but before anybody that's joining that's on, make sure you smash that like button for Mr. Q in the building, and appreciate him as well. Subscribe to him, turn on the notification bell, comment on his videos. I'm sure he will comment right back at you. And that's what it's about, showing love and support. And I'm sure he would turn the favor as well. And
this is executive right here, boys. This is a first time for first only Mr. Cool and What's Up in Pro Wrestling Talk Show. And it's very executive right here. It's right here on this show. Go ahead, Joe.
All right. So my thoughts exactly what's going on with that whole situation. is first of all, I do believe in second chances. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I could do something stupid. Just it the background that I come from, to help you understand the mindset, what I'm about to make my point across, is I come from a background of being a minister, a believer, where we are held to a certain standard, a moral. We hold a certain platform. And we do get judged a lot on that, not realizing we're human beings like anyone else. We're just passionate about what our belief system is, or our faith, or whatever, or God, whoever you want to call it. And that's, I believe, with Logan Paul. He's just, of course, a loudmouth, just like me, and he's hyper loud. I've not watched him. My kids are into him, my boys. I actually have an inside joke, and I always say, hey, I'm going to use their name and start a beef track on them just so I can get popular. And they're like, you're dumb. No one knows who you are, as a joke, just to give them a hard time. And I always say, he's whack. But before he even did his stuff, it's just, because I know a lot of kids watch them, and sometimes their stuff is, not so good. I mean, but what it is what it is. But with that situation, I just feel like in that moment, he did a stupid mistake. And everyone could create their opinion, their thoughts. Only himself knows what his true intentions was doing that. And, everyone deals with certain situations differently. I know one of the issues was because he laughed about it, even after the fact, and he stayed recording it, he does a lot of foolish things. That's a given. That's part of his character. And I'm not condoning that it was okay. You know what I mean? I have actually a motivational video that I created on suicide. So, I mean, if anything, I would be against it. And it's not something to be taken lightly. But I do believe that he's a person that, he does a lot of show. You know what I mean? He's loud, wild. And I'm hoping he's like that off the screen. And then it makes sense for his actions and everything else. No one truly knows behind doors only, but by him doing that, of course, that was acceptable. I know there's another theory that, YouTube favors him because, who he is, what he does. First of all, YouTube's a business platform. So, of course, they're going to, regardless of what he does, he's bringing the money, man. They're making the money. You know what I mean? They need to keep that. If it's something negative, I always say beef and negativity and drama brings more views than actually doing something positive. That's a guarantee on YouTube. And so that's why you got even the small YouTubers that start tagging each other, start calling each other out, because they're trying to get views. When people run out of content and run out of material, they will find another source of entertainment. And so I don't know exactly if this was his situation. Maybe he was getting bored of what he was doing. But, I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he just fell upon a situation that, he's figured, hey, I'm going to keep recording. Now, if one of us would have done it, a small YouTuber, I guarantee you we wouldn't get that type of backlash because we are nobodies. If anything, it would have got us views and it would have made our video viral. And I doubt people, a few would have criticized, because even when I do my positive stuff, people criticize. But I think in a nutshell, it's because who he is. People already have their opinion towards him. And I'm not favoring him. I'm not cool with the dude. I don't like the dude. I can't say I like him because I don't watch him. But what I'm saying is I'm a people person, and I believe that everyone deserves a second chance, even when they cause stupidity. And yeah, it was stupid. He kept the camera rolling. Now, people are going to do mistakes, and it's just he holds a standard in a higher platform than us, so it gets noticed, it gets acknowledged. But no one's making you watch his videos. No one's going to make you subscribe to him. That is optional. And I know if people feel better for themselves to say, oh, well, boot him off, get rid of him. But in all reality, YouTube probably won't do that because, like I said, they need the money. They need to keep this going. And in a way, it benefits us because when them dudes are keeping this platform going, obviously, even with our disagreements of the YouTube platform, we're still here, obviously. You know what I mean? We can do Twitch. We can do all these other live stream things, but we're here because at the end, I always say it's like a relationship. You know what I mean? In a work world, I always say just because you might love the name of your company, which is YouTube, but you might hate the people that run your company that you work in. And I'm talking about real work. You might not like your boss, and you might not like your coworkers, but you love what your company stands for and what it is as far as the name it represents. That's the same how we got to look at it here on YouTube. See, that is an employee. That's a coworker of ours, just on a huge, say it's a manager doing stupid stuff. Now, if you love your company, you're going to stick it out and say whatever. One day I hope to get there to that platform to change that mindset, to change those things. For now, I am where I'm at and enjoy what I do. Now, if that's him, that affects him, not us. And I know people have their opinion, and it's okay. You know what I mean? That we could say, oh, we hate him and dislike him, kick him off. He's a bad influence and he's all that. No one has to watch him. And as far as kids watching him, and I know that's a parent thing, like, my kids watch him, but I believe I instilled enough morals in my sons to understand what is okay to watch and what is not. And if they watch it and they're having a laugh because of some stupid thing he's doing, I always believe future's in our own hands and we can destroy our own image. So I don't need to tell my sons he is bad. Look at what he does. You know what I mean? And some stuff might seem cool because when you're young, things are foolishness. And my kids are really young, but when it's all said and done, eventually someone slips us and does something real stupid. And it was stupid. You know what I mean? That's not cool. But at the same time, this is where many people haven't seen or have said in the defense of Logan Paul. I said one thing he did was able to show the reality of suicide and that it's a real thing. And that's what I took from it, that it's a real thing. And I know it's a real thing because I speak about it. But when you physically see it, it shows the sadness and the terrible thing that this person, whatever state of mind they were in to cause that. I use that as the teaching tool of it, is that, you know what? I'm a believer, and I'm not going to try to preach on your channel, but I believe in the word. It says God uses the foolish things of the world to confine the wise. And I believe he used a very foolish thing to educate us ones that think we're okay and we're satisfied with our life, not realizing there's people dying and committing suicide every day because they're unhappy, especially even on YouTube that are doing channels and they have self-image issues and trolls and bullies and people are coming to harass them. And it shows the realness of someone taking their own life. So in a way, we can walk away and take from that, you know what, this is the real deal. And when even this place that we like watching haunted places and exploration and urban exploration or whatever you want to title it, it shows that, hey, it showed me too that this suicide forest does not have the title just because it's a real deal. See, I always downplayed it when I would hear about it. I would be like, they just probably have, rumors, stories about that place. I got to see myself. It's a real deal. And power or something that is so strong in that place to have those events take place. Now, like I said, stupid of him recording it and keeping it on and maybe joking, and maybe that's his way to cope what he was experiencing in the moment. But when it's all said and done, it shows us the reality of what suicide is. And that's what we need to take from it. And we can't dwell on it. It doesn't affect us. He affected himself. It's not affecting us. I know it feels good to show your opinion and share what you think, but I always feel like, none of us are perfect. You know what I mean? And I might end up doing something stupid. You know what I mean? And it makes you think about stuff too. Because I always thought myself, like, what if I'm one day vlogging? Can I really say that I will turn off the camera on a certain situation? Or will I record it? I mean, I can't tell you that myself, even being a believer and standing on my own morals. See, when you have a camera in your hand, you want to document. That's what we're here. We're videographers. That's what we do. We want to share whatever we're doing, experiencing. So, yeah, the way he came about it, yeah, he laughed. Maybe he could have showed it a second and just be like, oh, my God, I didn't believe I just saw what I saw, whatever. And him sharing it as a thumbnail, that wasn't cool. But, when someone is selfish, it only makes sense why they do the things they do. That's the answer for you right there, is that when someone think out for themselves, they don't care. They're going to stick their head out. They're going to do whatever they got to do. And I mean, from what I see, interviews, even like the TMZ, that goes and follows celebrities and stuff, what they show, and he looks pretty beat up about it, and because he has no excuse, you know what I mean? And they even say like he was all about sharing his merch and pushing his clothing line, and that he's not even wearing his clothing line at this point. And that, so I believe sometimes the only repercussions of our own doing is enough of the consequence in order to, if we're a human being and we have a heart, eventually even the hard-headed ones feel the consequence. And I'm sure that our own doing is enough consequence than us going on a rant. And I know this is a question, and I'm not saying that it's not good to talk about it, but it is a blessing to also know what other people think about it. I'm going to bless you asking me, because, see, I didn't want to come out to talk about it unless someone provoked it, because I think it makes it that much better. And, yeah, so that's my opinion about him, his situation, his channel. YouTube's going to do what it's going to do. he's going to do what he's going to do. It might not be the first time he does this. It might be, some people do several stupid things, especially with fame and fortune. And done. That's why we do things different on each other's channels, and we use those as example ships on what we could do and what we can't do or should do or how we come about it.
Touching on that subject, to when he first went there, and like you said, he had a choice, to put the camera down, and I think a lot of time too, Paul has been around a bunch of negative people too. That's why I heard the story that
exactly.
And that could have influenced it. Hey, let's just go ahead and do this. We can get millions. I think it was like 6 million views when that happened.
Yeah.
And instead of YouTube, because like I said, when it first played it was against the YouTube's rules. And then he decided when he got back home, he decided to take it off himself.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what the rumor
has. He had a guilty conscience. He had a guilty conscience right there itself. But like I said, though, he's paying the consequences now. The YouTube preferred thing that he had, making a lot of money, has been taken away from him now. So he's actually down almost like we are now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the good thing. And that's what I'm saying. YouTube did the right thing. You know what I mean? They took them off recommendation. They took them off, their top, trending things of the day or whatever. So, I mean, like I said, by his own doing, he did that. You know what I mean? And I know people wish to kick him out completely. And it could be because they just think he's annoying. You know what I mean? And it's like, I maybe sympathize with him because he's a loudmouth like me. He's hyper. He's loud. You know what I mean? He's just famous. You know what I mean? But
he's ranked. I mean, he's ranked 5th. I mean, on the YouTube list, he's ranked 5th.
Yeah. And he's a very popular dude.
5.
And so
you take that. You take that guy, you're being ranked 5, and bring a lot of the Pepe Pie, when he done that situation with the Nazi Jews thing, when he got in trouble, he dared them people to put that flag thing up there, and he didn't expect they was going to do that. But what did they do? They actually did it, and when YouTube got hold of it, so he lost some deals with Disney. They had some things from Disney and stuff. So, but he had to pay the consequences, prices, and like Paul, with him. He had his clothesline. They saying that he had stole some clothesline or something of this designer or something, and say they're suing him over that. Yeah. I was reading about that. I mean, video about it.
Yeah, and what happens is I think a lot of these young dudes, they get popular real quick, they get fame, and they think they're invincible, like a lot of celebrities. You know what I mean? And especially when they're young and dumb. Yeah. I mean, because I always say, people always criticize even like music artists and stuff when they're doing stupid nonsense and they're all over the media. But I always say, we did all those stupid things when we're young. We're just more famous and rich and couldn't get away with it as far as buy whatever we want and act foolish with it. I said, and that's why I'm a big, always like sympathetic with people that are, famous and all that, because I know they do stupid stuff. But if we really look and think a lot of the stuff that goes on, we were dumb when we were young. I mean, unless you're a perfect kid, but you know what I mean? I watch things. I'm like, what's the big deal? We did the same thing. The only difference, we're not on the freaking camera to get exposed and be put out like that. I said, and I always say they're young and dumb.
Joey, be honest with you, even famous, like me, I was in professional wrestling. I traveled with WWE. I've been on TV before, been in movie stuff. But the thing is with me is that, like you said, you got to make a decision. And if you're around a bunch of wrong people, and see, I was wrong with me in professional wrestling. I was in a good promotion one time, and then, I was offered a better offer. So I went there and thought, hey, I was going to better myself. Then turned out these people was jerk. They jerked me around a lot. And it was bad influence in life. Yes. And for example, Prince. Everybody loves Prince. Music. Look what happened to Prince. Around a wrong bunch of people. Whitney Houston, same way. Beautiful woman that can sing. And wrong bunch of people. And look what happened to her life. The drugs. I mean, pretty well.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson, for example, him too.
Exactly. And I always think they don't got that proper backing and support. See, I've always been intrigued to, and I always said, God be willing one day. And not because I'm perfect, but it's because I keep it real and I got a genuine heart. And I understand that's my gift that God's gave me, is this mouthpiece. And so I always see situations like that, of, like you're saying, surrounded by dumb people. And I've always said, not to say I know famous people, but I always say my heart and desire would be one day to be able to have access to certain famous people, to just be there to mentor, because that's what I do with the young adults and adults and people like that. I got people that have access to me that they'll just call me and be like, hey, you know what? I'm dealing with the situation. I know you're not perfect. I know, but you know, you always say something to get me going. And so that is my desire, is that, you know, and if it's not me, that, you know, some way someone eventually crosses paths with them, to be able to be that actual real support and backing to help them, you know, just guide them and be a real friend to them. You know what I mean? And not to say, oh, I know so-and-so, but just to bring encouragement and help them manage what they do. And I always say, I'm on YouTube, and people get it twisted to say, you know, well, it's not good to want popularity and fame. But what I'm saying is, the way I term it is, I said, I want influence on YouTube. If my goal is, if anything, I said, I want to be known where I can do something in a gesture or an encouragement that my words do impact, because they do. But meaning, if I tell someone way bigger than me, they're gonna be like, whatever, he's just a little YouTuber. But when you have a backing, a following that not do something stupid like this situation, but you're able to use it as a strength to be able to influence someone else, dude, that is amazing. Like I recently, and even at the small scale I'm on, and is like, I even do levels as like I do little raids sometimes. I'll tell another channel, I'm gonna go live and try to send as many people over there, not to show my like, oh, I got a lot of people and people that support me and love me, and I'm trying to help the little guy or person that's struggling. But my attitude is more like, I want to share the love. I want to share the influence I have to be able to show, hey, there's other people out there to be discovered that have their talents and abilities to share. And that is my ultimate goal. And so that does rub me the wrong way when I see these famous people that have influence, but they use their power to, so to say, for stupid reasons, or their circles that they got around them are pretty stupid, when they could actually have right, solid people with them that would not only benefit the smaller person, but the big person at the same time. And you know, and that's my, you know, what I want to see.
I want to send Justin Bieber over to you, and maybe you can straighten
Bring him on over. I'll talk to the kid, man. I believe I could tame one of them kids.
Oh God, there was an actor, I can't think of her name. She's an actress. She's Noah Ham or something. She's always in trouble with the law all the time. Maybe we can send her over there. She's Noah Ham. She's always in trouble. You hear her news all the time.
Yeah, there's so many. It's
Lindsay Noham. That's who she is. Lindsay Noham.
Oh yeah, Lindsay Lohan. There you go. There's a lot of them. It's like,
well, this is crazy. A good question. This is a really good question. We only got this question and then the other. We got two more questions, and we're going to sum it up here. One question is, Joey, where did you get this idea of smash, smash, smash?
A lot of people don't know the story. It's hilarious. So when I started YouTube, I did it one time as a gesture, because I get, you know, I get going, start talking and start getting wild, especially when I'm not on this serious note, but I'm just hyper on my channel. And yes, I'm not always serious, people, but you know, we were on, and then I did our very first live, and I always say I didn't start the live stream thing, but now so many people do it, and it wasn't a big deal. I always give I give Jesse some credit, because he did it for a long time. I know you did it for a long time. A lot of you guys did it, but now a lot of us started doing it. But I could say, you know, it didn't go crazy for like 3 months, like where everyone was doing it. And one day I finally was able to realize I can do live, and no one really did live stream. Everybody was doing like on Facebook and stuff like that. So I did it, and it just became addictive. So when I went live that time, I was like, you know what? Someone, you know, people always say something, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, I was like, so one time my wife was just getting ready to close, and I was like, hold up. Do not forget to smash that like button. And then I did it once, and that's it. It was the end of the story. We went live again, and then I did it again. And I did it like 3 times on that live stream, just out of habit, to fill in the gaps. And then my wife goes, shut up. That's annoying already. Like, you're going to hit the camera and this and that. And it was all negative about it. And I was like, serious? I was like, I was like, now I'm just, because I'm the type of person, when you say something is annoying for me, it's a bad habit I have, but I just keep doing it. I love the reaction, whether it's positive or negative. And so I kept doing it. Well, it just became catchy. And I started thinking, and then my sons confirmed it, because I almost abandoned it. I was like, I'll just, leave it alone already. It's going to get played out. And my son's watching a video gamer, a famous video gamer called Typical Gamer. He's a huge gamer, and he does a thing called like spike. So he'll go in 3, 2, 1, like spike. So he has this thing. Then I started noticing things like that. And I started noticing, Mo Sargi has his little thing he does, wherever he's at, find the biggest headstone you have and smash that like button. And then, everyone has their little thing. And then I was like, hey, I'm just going to keep doing it. And as I started doing it more and changed my voice up on it when I did it and the energy with it, and then I really started now punching the screen. At first I was just saying smash, 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 wouldn't really show my fist. But then when I realized it looked pretty neat when I go like this, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it like that. And it just became a thing, but it happened so naturally, not a show. Like, even when I say it, it's just a moment of like perfect timing when it happens. And, but in all reality, it just came about it on its own. And it's its thing where now we got pushed to do a t-shirt for it. I got to do a men's shirt. I created a female shirt because the females were asking a lot of it. And so I did that. That's it. It just says smash, smash. And it goes from big to small. And what it happens is it has multiple H's as it goes. That's how I picture it when I say it. And then and so it just turned into what it is. And it's a blessing when I go to channels, because see, when I started going to channels, people kept saying, like BR Fam says it, smash, smash, smash that like. And then now when I even say it, when I go on a channel, like, oh, I smash that like for you. People are like, I could hear your voice saying it. And it's so unique how you do it. And it's like, for me, those little things, you know what I mean? Because as I was growing up, I battled with a lot of insecurities and I always bring in my ADD, but it's because I got in trouble a lot. If someone knows a kid that battles with that, they get in trouble a lot. They get kicked out of class. They're loud. People don't understand. It's a chemical imbalance in their head that they don't have discipline to stay focused. And I'm a big advocate for kids that struggle with that. And, but when I came to YouTube, I was worried about being too loud and hyper, and I couldn't control it, and I still can't. and it's like, so it just, these gestures just turn to what it is. And it's like, and I like to look at it as a viral thing, as far as in the small YouTube community, because everybody loves it. I love that they give me credit for it, not because it's me, but like I said, because I struggled with a lot of self issues of doing things, getting in trouble for it. And so by doing something that actually influences someone as far as those type of gestures, or become annoying, thinking I'm annoying for it, I love it, because people, people make jokes and say, I can watch you do a whole live stream just doing smash, smash, smash the whole time. It's gotten to a point where even one of our viewers, another channel that even are going to bless us and send us those big old Hulk smash gloves because they want me to take it to a next level. It's gotten to a recommendation of someone telling me to create a smash video, short, like little bit of smashing a bunch of stuff. And my eyes lit up because I didn't think of it. I was like, you would watch that? And they're like, yeah. And everybody on the street starts saying, yeah, I'll watch that. And now I'm getting a point where I'm telling my wife, I want to buy a sledgehammer. I want to buy it I want to grab my broken iPad that doesn't work. I want to grab some things and then just use those as smash, and, get some cool editing going on there. And use it as like kind of my little trailer on my channel when people come to it. So it has become a thing of its own. And I love that it brings joy, something so simple, because that's what I'm about. I want to bring joy and laughter to everyone. And like I said, when we reached our 1K 3 days ago, I looked at it as not a number, but I looked at it that many people to be able to bring happiness and joy and influence, whether it's even through smash that like button, whatever it may be. I'm just blessed to get the love we get.
I tell you what, that is famous saying. I always, when I've been on live stream, or if I actually been on live stream with, like I say, with Jesse and the,
yes.
and the Mitchell family, he says that you're saying, and he'll say, Joey smash thing. Yep, he's famous. Joey smash.
Yeah.
And you know what? And to be honest with you, truthful with you, I have actually started. Not like like yours, because you're the original. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nobody can original as you. Now I've started the body slam one, so it influenced me from what you had done with the smash smash. So I said, well, why not come up with a body slam one? But the smash smash influenced me to come up with the body slam one, of where I do wrestling.
Yeah, and that
so you influenced me
awesome.
and to come up with something a bit different,
Mm-hmm.
but has they smash instead of the smash smash, it's the
And I like
body
it.
slam.
I like it. I heard you say that
So
last time.
yours original. Let's just get straight. You're original.
Yeah.
And you're a legend of the smash smash. They ain't nobody can do it. No empathy. I don't care. It'd be like coming in here and substitute you, or put you in place for somebody. And don't get me wrong, I love Jesse, but he can't do the original way as you.
Everybody's in tears. I actually got my wife came up with an idea. She's like, one day you need to ask people to send in a video of everyone doing their version of the smash smash. And then especially the ones that, I mean, of course, regular viewers, but even people that have channels, that way you can give them a special shout. Because I don't really do I don't really do shout outs. I do more of a shout out when I'm live. So I'm blessed when I see people create these awesome shout out videos. But my wife's all, you should do a twist and do something like that. Or she's all, or like Omar does where he has people do an intro for him. And she's all, and have them do a smash smash for each one every time you do a different video.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that is super cool. I never thought of something like that. Because like I said, I never realized how influential that simple thing is. And as I grow, I see it. And it's like, it's a blessing knowing that when I heard you say about that body slam thing, I thought it was super cool because I know you're like super into wrestling. And it makes it that much better. You know what I mean? And everyone is able to put their own twist on things. And like I said, people always try to act like I'm so creative, and I'm like, no, just do what's natural to you, what you could connect to. I said, and it just come, and people will love your heart and genuinity behind it.
Yeah, it's just like either I say body slam or slam. I probably may, if it's shorter waves, then probably slam instead of smash smash. But you are the originator of it. There's no doubt about it. Nobody can duplicate it. For example, Cab 7. I don't know if you know him or not. Cab 7. I call him the Godfather of YouTube. I call him. And he's comical, and he has a screen.
He has his personality.
And he has a dating thing called Cab 7 Dating Site.
Okay.
He gets YouTubers, go in there, do a funny skid, with like, I'm looking for me, like my character, I have another character I don't know if you know about. His name is Vern. His name is the Vern Show. He's comical. And this is not taken away from the interview, but I'll have him on here hosting my show sometimes.
Okay.
So he'll get on here and say, "Hello there, Pay. How you doing? This is old Vern. I'm taking over Mr. Cool. I think I got the cameras upside down. Let me get him back straight here." And comical, way. That's a character, and I need to work more with that character in that show, and when I get a chance to. But I've got 10 channels. Okay, it's hard to keep up with sometimes. When you got 10 channels and you're playing different characters of some of them, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it. And this is your last. It's not a tough question. This is your last question. Where do you see yourself about 10 years from
now? With the hopes, I'm pretty serious about this YouTube thing, and give me a second. Let me plug in my. I got 2%. I'm about to lose you. Oh, all right. See?
Oh, my head. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Okay, hold up. Okay. Ooh, I saved it right at 1. Okay. I I see myself in 10 years if everything goes as possible and everything goes smoothly like I see it. And I want it. Everyone has their desires and dreams, of course. I really am dead serious, and this is the first time I'm actually publicly speaking it. I've talked to certain people behind closed doors about it and stuff, just because I'm always a person, I mean, as confident and as encouraging I am, I do have my insecurities. My insecurity is always having people think differently of me or getting the wrong intentions of things. And so I shouldn't care about what people think, but then I feel like I have to defend myself and clarify myself, which I don't like doing that. I feel like, you should just know me. and so I see myself, my number one thing is I want to be an influence on YouTube, whether it's on the small YouTube scale of the small channel scale. I want to bring influence and positivity and energy and all that stuff, because I believe there's many people that I always say it, need the Joey experience. I mean, Mr. Cool's Mr. Cool, Jesse's Jesse, all these other YouTubers are them, and they bring stuff I can't bring. You know what I mean? Everyone has a different perspective, but I get so blessed when I get these emails that we get, because I do, always ask people if they need prayer requests, if they need encouragement, they can stay in contact like that. And we get so many people wanting to quit over just stupidity, over people trolling, over people just being mean. And I believe I need to stick around to help people follow their passions and dreams. Whether I even stay where I'm at today and just stay there, my YouTube career could end today. And I'm satisfied because there's a group of people that I was able to influence and encourage that I would have never met if I wouldn't have stepped out in faith and took on this YouTube thing and just been confident in my own skin. And so I want, in 10 years, God be willing, and I'm going to say it, God be willing that I can be successful at YouTube. I'm not expecting to be rich. I'm not expecting, I know every YouTuber has the same similar desires. Not expecting to be rich, not expecting to be, on television, but I do hope and pray that I could be an influencer on YouTube where I could say something, and because what I've built on my channel, they know what I'm saying is valid. Because as much as I wish people can just see the heart of someone just by meeting them for a second, we sometimes physically need to see that proof or that backing or that number to say they do know what they're talking about. Or, hey, you know what? I'm going to actually connect with this dude because it seems like, he got the right people around him. And, that type of stuff. Or, I see he has the right activity going on his channel. I see his comments, man. I want to know what he's doing. That's the type of influence I want to do, because it's not for myself, but to help others. And I believe that, if big YouTubers did that, how much more, there's so much room on YouTube for everyone to get famous, but yet everyone is selfish. And that's why I always feel. And I feel like people could get so many subscribers just by a YouTuber just saying your name, you know what I mean? And saying, go check out this channel. They don't realize how powerful their influence is, because they look at it too busy as fame. And it's like, I look at it as an influence. I want to be able to do, and this goes along what I'm trying to say. I see myself in 10 years, because this is what I want to do if I get there, is that I want to be able to have an influence where I see like-minded small channels just starting out that I just discover, or one of my viewers lets me know about them and say, hey, they haven't even hit 100. Go check them out. And I want to watch silently, watch what they do, and be able to spectate, and then one day just flood the crap out of their channel by going live and sending a full load of people that are actually going to sincerely subscribe them and have them hit 200 in that night, you know what I mean? Just because my influence, you know what I mean, and my encouragement of, because what I've done in those people's lives. And that's what I want to be able to do. And I see myself that, and mark my words, guys, know it, because I'm going to do it. As I believe it. You got to believe in your own dream before you make others believe in it. And so that's what I wish and my desire, because I want to show that. I always say, you want to see it acting, you want to see a perfect family, go watch cable television, go watch a sitcom, go to the movie theater, and you want to see this best quality camera and all that, go watch that. You want to see real life, a real person, a real heart. You want to see, sometimes my kids nagging me in the back, my kids choking themselves out on camera. You want to see my wife telling me to get off already? Come and watch us. Come on, watch real small YouTubers that are just sharing their pure heart. And I always want to be like that. That's why, because we see these huge YouTubers, they got all these expensive cameras and all that. That comes with the trade. I understand that. But I want to be able to have people see my channel in 10 years and be like, they have changed the quality, but yet it's the same vibe that I get. And I even want to do like special. And see, I'm already thinking way ahead. And this goes to show you my heart. Is I even want to think like have like a special throwback Thursday segment where I use my old school stuff to and quality, go on live, not have the nicest camera to go live on and use my phone, or use, or see someone else that has a less quality camera and be like, hey, can I borrow that so I can do a throwback Thursday and have that type of genuine feel as we started? Because you know what? If you remember your past, you should forget your past if you come from a bad past. But as far as where you started, never forget where you started from, because that made and shaped and molded you. And I think these big YouTubers forget that. And that's what I don't. So by me doing stuff like that will keep me reminded that there is other small YouTubers. It'll keep me reminded, hey, you never always had the best, because I want a drone one day, and never had all these drones or to get these shots for these cool intro shots. You never had this best, $1 million camera, so to say, and it always bring me back to humble myself if I do those type of segments. And my mindset will remind me, like, going back to a simple camera and doing these things. And like I said, because that's where I see myself in 10 years is maybe not being rich, but being okay and being able to invest in my channel for whatever sponsorships or finances or whatever it comes through, to be able to deliver for the people. As when I've always said since day one, I am here for the people. And that is my ultimate goal, is in 10 years to see myself be a huge influence on YouTube. There it is. And whole life.
Okay, I appreciate that. And just to give a little bit of advice to sum it up for upcoming YouTubers that starting out, what kind of advice would you give them? This would be the last sum it up question to for the upcoming YouTubers that starting out, getting into. What kind of advice would you give them?
The advice that I would give to a YouTuber, I always say when they're starting out, number one, gotta have thick skin. That's a given. Meaning, because you're going to get trolls, you're going to get your own family telling you your stuff's not that good, giving you a hard time, even if friendships, even jokingly, you know what I mean? I get it all the time. Oh, he's a YouTuber. And I'm like, he's a big YouTuber on YouTube, and they're giving me a hard time. You're going to get, the fun, joking type of, getting picked on, to, getting brought down totally, that you suck, you don't have the quality. Another advice that I always give, never wait for quality, because the quality comes with time. And I played with it for 2 years. If I would have been on YouTube 2 years ago, how much bigger could I have gotten my channel? That's my biggest regret. And don't start something you can't finish. Step out in faith, do it, surround yourself with the right people. And ultimately, man, is I always say, don't focus on having the latest camera, knowing how to edit. I do right now to this day, everything on my phone. Okay, here's the key topics, because I know I'm saying so much. I always say, use what you got, do with what you got, and be able to use whatever you can to your best ability that you got. It's simple. Because, see, what I did is I can't get a camera because, financially, I got one income, and I'm always transparent. That's the thing about my channel. I'm real, and I tell you who I am and what I do. And, and we make a decent amount. We're able to, do things and fun things. People see on our vlogs all the time. They think we're rich, and I'm like, no, we just know how to manage. But, I couldn't invest in a camera yet. I get a nice camera. So what I did is just upgrade it in phone. My wife, through her company, that she gets discounts. So I was able to upgrade on an iPhone. I hate iPhone, but because the quality of the camera. And so I upgraded from Android to the quality of camera, because it was kind of like a half off, buy one, get one free type of deal. I couldn't turn it down. And I was like, hey, I said, I've seen the camera on iPhones, and they're pretty decent, a lot better than what I'm using right now. And so I did to my best ability, like I said, what I can do. And I was able to just upgrade from an iPhone. And luckily, it has a pretty cool editing thing, which is called iMovie. And I'm able to use that. And so you, as a YouTuber, got to use what you got available to you. Don't beat yourself up. Don't ever compare yourself to another channel, because you know what? You're just going to disappoint yourself. Don't ever look at their number of subscribers, the number of people on their live stream, because you know what? Everyone is different. And when you get your subscribers, if you're at 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers, here's the thing. This is what kept me going. And this is the nugget for you guys, is whatever number you have, look at them as human beings, as people coming to watch you, and people in a room. Because, see, if you put 5 people in a room, that's a lot of people. You put 10 people, it gets pretty crowded with 10 people in a small, regular bedroom. So that's how you got to look at it, and so on as you grow. Don't look at anything else. Don't look at it none. Just every time you're on, you see two people say, those are two human beings taking time out of their time to watch what I have to say or deliver or do. And never worry about your content being like not interesting, because if it's interesting to you and it's your passion, that's all that matters. I always say we are here first on YouTube to deliver content, not make friends, not try to be best friends with anybody. That is part of the bonus. That's part of the thing that comes along with it. But that shouldn't be your focal point. That's why people quit, because they get bullied, they get harassed, or friendships are broken because it becomes a competition, or because drama, one small YouTuber's talking about another YouTuber, and then now it becomes a whole thing and they don't want to do YouTube because it's full of drama. But let's remember that always. We are here to deliver content and videos, not make friends. If we make friends and family in the process, that is the bonus. But it shouldn't tear down your channel, because you know what? I love him. I'm a huge sports guy. I just said I was a football coach. I am a football coach. I'm a huge sports guy. And so I love the movie with the old classic movie with Kevin Costner, The Field of Dreams. And so I have a whole little joke I do with my YouTube channel. And I always say, if you will build it, they will come. And it's the famous movie. And so if you haven't watched the movie, go watch it and you'll get it. But that's the key thing. So I always, my wife, when we started, she'd get disappointed because we'd have one person on, two people, and it would be my relatives, stuff like that. And then and now we're getting up to close to 51 people on our live streams, where it's hard, and I'm trying to keep them, and I'm keeping up. But our original saying when I started, I kept saying, if you will build it, they will come. And I had to tell myself that, just the way it's whispered, and you hear the whisper on the movie. It's like, you got to build it and people will come. And I'm like, it's not so much the sub for sub, and I never really got into that. And I don't come down on people that do that. But see, when people come to really support you, then you're going to get the real support back, or vice versa. When you show, because that's how I did. I showed real support. And I get so much love. I'm like, I'm not here. Way too much love for me. I said, I'm not here for a shout out. You'll never see me ask for a shout out. You'll never see me on a live stream saying, subscribe to me, I subbed you back. And that's one of my things that I just said I'll never do. I don't come down on people. If that's your own style, that's your own style, to each his own. And everyone has a way of doing things. And that's the beautiful thing of YouTube, is you do it your way. But know this, if you will build it, they will come. And with the process, it doesn't come overnight. It takes work. It takes work. Consistency is key. And so that's the thing, is you just got to do you. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks of you. I know it hurts, because people will say, oh, that was a weak video, or this is that and stuff. But as long as you're satisfied, remember, you get to view your video. If it's an edited video, you get to view it before everyone else. Remember this, when you go live, it is you. You got to be you. And no one can change you. There's no way of being right or wrong being you, because you know who you are. And you're comfortable in your own skin on a live stream, you will survive the live stream. And when you surround yourself being real, real people will surround yourself. I always say real love, real support, and real active. That's what you'll get in your viewers if you show the sincerity and the genuine in your heart. Don't be Joey. Don't be Mr. Cool. Don't be no one else. Be you. Do your thing. And people will show the love. I love joining channels. They always say, I'm not as interested in you, Joey, when I'm on their live stream. They're saying it. And I'm like, I'm here because you're not me. I can only deal with me so long. And I always say, like, you're talking about Cab 7. I love being on his channel because it's a change of pace. And he's real mellow, positive. He does, says some of the messages I share. But he does it in his way and his energy. And I love it because, you know what? I can only tolerate my own self so long. People can only tolerate the Joey experience so long. So that's what makes it a beautiful thing, is that we're not here to mimic each other. We're here to work with each other and lock arms and forward. And that is the key, unity in the YouTube community. If you're starting out, don't quit. Don't give up. Stay focused. I always say, eyes up, keep climbing. When you're looking up, you keep climbing. You don't look down, because when you look down off a cliff, you're not going to want to keep climbing because you're going to get scared. So just keep your eyes going on that go. Chase it. Be a dream chaser. No dream is too big for you. Whatever you believe, you can get to it. Hey, I told myself when I started YouTube, I'll be happy if I have 10 people watching me, because that's just 10 people that I don't know. And look at where I'm at today. And I always say, I am not bragging about a number hitting 1K. What I'm bragging about is if this foolish person can do it, if this nobody can do it, anybody can do it. Because I'm just human just like you. I'm just a viewer just like you. I'm a subscriber just like you. And that's what I want to show, is that it is possible. That is the key.
Good job.
Hopefully
I appreciate that. That is a good job. That is a good positive way of thinking of being a small tutor and be supportive in your community, no matter what community you're in, and supporting each other as YouTubers. And I think it means a lot. You know, it gives them confidence to not to give up. You know, if they have a dream, it's like me when I was I was 10 years old. I had a dream to be in professional wrestling. You know, and everybody, you have people around you say, well, you can't do it, you can't do it. And and be honest with you, some of your family members will say it to you. You never can be in wrestling. You're too small, this and that. I had promoters even tell me that. But, I was determined. I even told my boss, ex-boss, he's passed away here a while back. His name was Dale TNT Man. He was a promoter of the NWA wrestling. And he looked at me and said, cool. He said, well, I already come up with my name was Mr. Cool. I said, he looked at me and said, you're too small. You're 175 pounds. You'll never make it. You're too small to be a wrestler. He said, but I can put you as a referee. I said, Dale, no, I want to be a referee. No. I want to be a wrestler. So he kept on. He said, well, I'll give you another option about becoming a manager. I took the opportunity because, you're outside the ring and you can be inside the ring too. So I kind of took that option. And actually, I started wrestling. And I was the former junior heavyweight champion in NWA. And so if I listened to all them negative people, I would have never got to live my dream for 12 years that I have.
That is awesome, bro.
And so I got, be on, I'm not bragging, I was on CBS. I got to be in a movie as an extra. Heck, who can say they'd be in a movie with, let me think here, Ned Bailey that played in Superman beside Christopher Reeves in the first Superman movie. He played Lex Luthor, the little short guy, played his sidekick. He was in the movie. And my buddy, my friend that's from my home county, that was in Coal Miner's Daughter, he played as Sissy Spacek and Tommy Lee Jones, one of the little boys sitting on there eating apples. Brian Worth, he was in the movie. I didn't know he was in it. So, not too many people say they, be in a movie, done all that. I'm not bragging, but I'm saying if I listen to negative people, like you said, if I listen to all them negative people, then I would never got where I've been,
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what you're on. Like, that's what I always tell people. I said, if my career ended today, I could at least say I experienced this. I attempted it. I did it. And that's what I always tell people. It's
exactly.
Because I get so many of our viewers sometimes that don't have channels. Are like, it looks so easy and I want to do it. And I'm like, just do it. You just try it. There's nothing wrong with trying it and say you tried it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it.
I got to tell you something, Joey. Oh, there was a thing on TV. There's a little character. His name's Mikey. And you've probably seen it. So he go up to his bowl of cereal and he said, well, let's go to my brother Mikey. He might like it. So he took a bite of that cereal. He said, Mikey likes it. He likes it. That's a TV commercial. So you don't know until you try. Like you say, he didn't. At first, he was thinking about not to eat that cereal. But he thought about, well, maybe go ahead and try it, see what it tastes like. So when he did, then that's when they came up with Mikey likes it, So that's just saying, you don't know until you try. And if you do fail, you can always brush yourself back. It's just riding a bicycle. When you fall off that bicycle, brush it off, get back on there, try again. Just don't give up.
Yes, exactly.
And I appreciate you being on. This has been a very interesting interview. I appreciate your time. You done a real good. I got to brag on you. Done a real good interview. You asked us. I even throw some tough questions at you, and you answered. And folks, if you haven't, and the ones are not, I call Joe's Peaks. If you're in here, have met his, seen his channel, I would check it out. And he does a wonderful. Everything he does, I mean, even the smash, that's entertainment to me itself as a price itself. And I love when he does it. It just makes it everybody excited to to be part of something. And it's not only just YouTube. It's being a part of your community and supporting your
Yes.
community and supporting the person and supporting each other. When one's down, kind of lift them back up, like you say. Bring them back up. Go check out his channel or go check out this channel. Yeah, you're going to run into some haters. You're going to run into some people that they're just so discouraged that they want to make everybody miserable because their channel's not doing great, or you got these bots or whatever you may be out here floating around. But don't let nobody bring you down. Just like he said, don't ever let nobody bring down. Go out, have fun, and that's the one thing about me. If I didn't have fun doing this, I wouldn't be doing it here because there ain't gonna be a millionaire doing this right now. So it's the fun. I love doing it because I love what I do. And if you don't love what you do, then you don't need to be a part of YouTube. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's fun.
Those of us viewing as well that came from my channel, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Cool. Go show him love. Stay active. I always say, that's the thing. I have so many sayings, and it's a nutshell. There's not gonna be a whole life story. One of my sayings goes, if different personalities, different content, same goal, same passion, which is to deliver videos and content on YouTube. And that's just in a nutshell. So I always say it's not a competition. That's what I'm trying to say with every channel. So why not work with each other?
Exactly. And another thing too, folks, if you lose cable, if you lose direct TV, or if you lose any kind of satellite system, check out the YouTube channels. Check out our channels.
Exactly.
We'll get you. Hey, we're entertainment too, so we're just entertainment, just like TV.
Oh.
So if something goes out, it goes out. Hey, you got another option, and that's here. This YouTube platform, you got some great small YouTubers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying keep away from the big YouTubers. we get entertainment just as well as the big YouTubers, and sometimes some things are a little bit better. To me, that's my opinion. Some things are better, and no, I'm not going to go out here chest day bodies. I ain't going out here, do all that stuff. But I'm not going to do that. I have respect for that, and it gets to a point that if I had to do that to go get views, I guess I'll retire early doing this. Because I don't go that way, and I enjoy it, and this is what there's people that loves your channel, loves what you do. Do you love Jesse for what he does, the paranormal and his family thing, just like yours, family stuff too, and everything, your channel. And yes, that Smash Mash, that's famous. That is a famous thing. That's like a trademark right there itself. I think they should put you in a Hall of Fame of traditional Smash Mash Smash Hall of Fame or something for that. And I appreciate you backing up, and you could check out my channels and stuff, and and being here and here today. And I appreciate it. When I get a chance, when I see you on live stream, I'll show up there, and I try to get support to everybody. It's hard to get to everybody, but I do try to at least try to watch one or two of the videos when I can back into, because hey, if it's to me a content. If you give your opinion about content, and if I'm be honest with you, if I got a bad video, you give me this, say, hey, video's not too good. Hey, at least you give me the information. I know, hey, I gotta do better next time.
Oh,
so what I'm saying. So but that makes you know that hey, at least they're interactive with you, no matter what their opinion is, if it's good or bad. They and haters will push that little like button, but you know what, haters, rose, whatever, we still get paid no matter if you push that dislike button or not. We're still gonna get paid. So, but I appreciate your time. I love you to death, man. You're like a brother to me here on too. And you're welcome anytime on my channel, anytime. Just anytime on the panel, even a mod, wherever it may be, where you're in, around. Like I love visiting you all. I love talking to you all, and I love just it's just not certain people. I love everybody. I'm a Cab 7. I love anybody that's really been nice to you and good to you and help you along the way. In return, you show respect to that person. They show you respect back to you, and they think the world of you, and I think the world. Granny Monster, when she surprised me yesterday, I thought I was gonna pop and pass out. I mean, it's just that's very rare. Somebody as big as she is, they be able to come in,
That's
and
awesome.
I don't treat her no different than I would treat you, Joey, or
Mhm.
Cat Seven, or anybody. To me, when you're my friend, you're my friend. And the thing is, I came into this not to be a millionaire, not to be Peppy Pie, not to be Mr. Whoever, the top 10 YouTubers in the world. I came here for one thing is make good content,
Mhm.
entertainment.
Yeah.
And if, like I say, if I make friends along the way, that's fine too. If I make a bunch of trolls on here, that's fine too. If I get a bunch of these, that's fine too. But one thing about it, I got some of these too. So
Yeah.
either way I go, you're gonna get paid.
Sure.
So I mean, we're gonna be rich, or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, and be truthful. And this is how I feel by my heart. If I ever get to the Peppy Pie, if I ever get to his status, or Paul, Logan Paul, I will never. And this is I never change. I would always be myself. I would always remember where I came from.
Yes.
If I could bring a truckload with me on my back, they're going back with me. That's the way I feel. If I can haul 10 on the side, 10 on this side, hey, you're going with me.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I don't believe to leave nobody behind, and that's the way I feel. I do not. No matter how. I mean, there's women got some good sites in there, and there's some men got some good channels in there. And I love, and believe it or not, Brenda G Designs. I watch her. I mean, she supports me. I support her too, and I don't know how to make that stuff that she does. I mean, keyring things and all that stuff. I'm like, wow, she's very talented. We and small people don't realize in a small tubers community, we have a lot of talented people
Yeah.
in this. You'd be amazed. I was amazed with her. I've seen glances of her stuff, and I'm like, when I actually really sit down and watch the whole video, I'm like, well, I just learned something I can do maybe down the road. Maybe I might burn my finger or something, but hey, at least I try. You know. So I believe in supporting, and that's why started the Mr. Cool's Network, because I have a couple people that I help along. It's not I make no difference to everybody outside that. It's just I try to help them people, because sometimes we do struggle. I know myself I struggled. I mean, to get where I'm at, it wasn't easy to get where I'm at, and I probably same with you. It wasn't, Joey, it wasn't easy for you. You know, we didn't get this viral videos like. Everybody and Logan Paul gets, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't get these guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not putting them guys down, because they wouldn't got where they're at either, but they do forget about us. And that's what I will never do. If I ever got that big, I would never forget the people where I started from, and the people that was down there. It's uplift them and get them up there top just as well too.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you know. So it's and that's I get excited when I even help anybody. I do, and I've had one person come and said, "Mr. Cole, I love you to death. I love your channel, and you uplift. You're a supporter. You're there." And I do. It's not. I don't want no braggness about it. Don't get me wrong, but I am a supporter, and I will be there. As long as I'm alive. But if I ain't alive, I can't support you. Maybe from the grave, I maybe you can thumbs up out of the grave or something. I'm just joking with that. But still, But it's supporting each other. If we can support each other, help each other. If you have questions, how to improve our channels. Hey, I'm learning every day. And don't believe me. I don't know everything about YouTube, but there might be things. Just the other day, I found something I didn't know. A Twitch. I didn't know much about Twitch. I went on there. I said, "What's Twitch? I ain't heard of that." And then I went on there, and I'm like, "Wow, man, it's like YouTube a little bit. It has a live stream thing, has everything set up." And I'm like, "Oh, well, there's enough stage, Something don't work out with YouTube, or if YouTube ever shuts down the road, or you never know, there's always another platform you can go to, you know." So,
Exactly.
YouTube has its changes, but we just gonna have to learn how to deal with them changes, no matter what. You know, it's just like if you go to work, a job. One day you might have a job, and next day say we're going to lay off everybody.
Yep.
They did it at Walmart. Well, Joey did at Walmart. Walmart people came there to Sam's Club, thought they had a job, and they said on the sign says, "Sorry, we're closed." They shut the store down. But they didn't. That's coming for work. And here come customers with batteries going to exchange their batteries at some club, and they said, "Well, daggone it! You mean I can't exchange my battery? Yeah, you can if you want to go like a couple thousand miles down the road, go to the next one." You know. But it's sad. It happens every day. Life is life. It happens just like you two. They come and they go. But but don't let anybody, don't let nobody bring you down. And Joey, you all have a wonderful channel, and I back you all 100%. And you wouldn't get where you was if you didn't work hard at it. And like us, some things bigger YouTubes might get a little bit easier than what we did. But it feels good. At least we know we put our sweat into it. We worked hard at it, and we put our time in it, and to make it a good content. And people, and Dean, like you said, I love that saying, what you said, build it and they will come. I love that saying. I love it. I watched that movie, and every time somebody I used to actually use that when I was in wrestling. I did. I went out and said, this is my goal. This is what I want to do. This is my dream. And I build it and build it and build it, and it got to pay off. Heck, I got to travel the United States. Not many people say they went over the whole United States. Being on TV, being on CBS, being on the movie, opportunities open, but you got to keep going. You can't stop for nobody. You're like a train. Get on that train, and like me, if I ever get to be a big YouTuber one of these days, never know, maybe never. If I ever did, get on board back to this train, caboose. We're going straight ahead.
Yeah.
That's the way it should everybody be. Go ahead.
Exactly. I always say, when I always say, when I grow, we grow. When you grow, we all grow. And you know what I mean? And that's what it's about, man. Because there's too much selfishness, and
exactly,
YouTube's way too big to be selfish. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
We all got to just connect and continue to march forward, build what we're building, and that's what it's about.
Another thing too, you ever come out with a man's boxing shorts or something, the boxer like through boxing short things, and it says on the back of them, smash, 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 or whatever. I want a pair of them.
There you go.
There you go. Good idea. Smash, smash. See, there's ways of bring things out. I mean, just like I support small tubers. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's always ideals that people can come up with, ideals to create, know. But a lot of times you have to be to yourself sometimes. You can't have like distractions a lot around you, because it's really hard to think sometimes. But when you are to yourself sometimes, you could think and bring ideals. And that, something like that, I support small YouTubers. You know what? That way you look at the big boys upstairs. I call the big boys upstairs. The big boys upstairs like, wow, us big guys don't do that around us up here. But look at that down there. They're really supporting each other. They're helping each other. We should have done that a long time ago. They're like stuttering, like, But you know what? To me, small tubers are just as important as the big tubers.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, it's been a good day. I think I about lost my voice. No, I'm joking. I ain't lost it. But but I've had a great time, and I really thank you for being my guest today, Joey. And y'all check out his channel. Give some loving. Go in there, watch his channel, watch his videos, back him up 100%. And hey, this is my saying. This ain't Joey's saying. You go in his channel, you check him out, and you watch his video, and you comment. Don't forget to slam, slam, slam that like button for him.
Go.
And it's been my honor for you. It's been my honor for you to be here, bub. And I appreciate you. And everybody, don't forget to slam the high button and give him some love, and go check out his channel. He does a wonderful, wonderful thing on his channel. And who knows? I might even pop up as a guest one day on his channel. Who knows? Whenever that opportunity comes. We'll talk about wrestling now. But I love you, man, Joey. Take care of yourself, man. I appreciate you all. And I love you all that showed up in the room today. Check out, I have a video coming out this evening. I also got a vlog coming out. And check out Joey's channel. You'll love it, folks. And be honest with you, whenever he gets another load, I'll always, when I go to that email, I'm waiting for the video to come out here. So I'll be checking out the video.
For sure.
So,
Love, brother.
oh, yeah. Take care, bub.
All right.
Bye, man.
Much love. Have a blessed day and enjoy your Friday. The weekend's here. Peace.
Peace, bub.